All right, so if you've ever had trouble with a wobbling car carrier, which can be quite disconcerting when you're dealing with other traffic issues, wondering if your expensive e-bikes or other cargo are going to end up on the side of the road and or cause harm to somebody else. This is maybe some information that'll be helpful to you as far as what my setup looks like. First of all, I've got two approximately 100-pound e-bikes. They're pretty sweet bikes. Maybe talk about those in a different video. But going long distance in the van and in varied types of terrain led me to eventually end up with the setup that I've got, which has some important features. So first of all, this is a swing out hitch configuration so that you can gain access to the back doors of the van. So that's part of where the extra play in the system comes from, is that factor. You can see that right now, though, things are pretty robust, right? This actually has very little flex in it without all the additional things that I've done. In particular, the vertical flex is vastly improved. There really isn't any. And so that's one of the major benefits, because when you hit those bumps, things kind of fly up in the air. It's when your tie-down straps like to come off, come up and off and stuff, and then it's sort of a cascade of failures from there, right? So what we've got going on here is this Wilco off-road swing hitch. Okay, and we pull the pin. Then we can swing this whole unit out and get a little bit better view of the connection points. So you got to lift a little bit, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, not too bad. It's a little heavier with two bikes on there, but obviously the swing hitch does its job, and it's out of the way. You get access to the back of the van, do what you need to do with that. And so what's going on here is that the Wilco Off-Road is engaged into the hitch, and this has been shimmed. So that's something important to consider, is if you've got a little bit of play, you can get scrap pieces of steel, washers. Pretty much I just grabbed anything I could. And on the other side from here, which is an awkward angle, I took a punch and a little rock hammer and shimmed as much steel up in there as I could get. I didn't really intend to take this off because it swings out of the way. And so that's pretty tight up in there now. And I did the same over here where this aluminum car carrier engages with the Wilco swing out. That's also shimmed into there. So that's really robust as far as the wobble at this point. So what we're left with, of course, is the play of these long armatures and stuff. And so the shims helped a lot. The keeper helped a lot, the orange deal here that I showed you a second ago. But the big win is actually using the secondary hitch point that comes with the Wilco unit, which I had a spare hitch extender from some past, project that didn't work out. So it's a good thing I kept that in the junk pile, and an extra hitch that I think I also had in the junk pile. Just happened to turn out to be about the right dimension. So took the ball off, added this bolt configuration so that it's adjustable, and that really is what gives it the vertical bounce stability, because when you swing this back in and do a little oomph to get it up on top of this, it really doesn't have any play whatsoever after that point, right? The play is all just up in the tie downs and stuff. So that's the basic setup for this configuration, and it's worked out really well. It was about a 2,800 mile trip a few months ago that we took, and everything stayed on, and we're able to concentrate on the road a little bit more, a little bit less stress. These expensive toys, on the back of the mothership here, the Danger van, lets you get on down the road a little easier. So there's a few other little mods, extra tie points kind of stuff, but nothing too significant. These are just Harbor Freight wheel chocks. Basically kind of need to work on the sizing to make them a little bit more directly compatible with this tire size, which is kind of an in-between tire size, kind of in between bigger motorcycles and a regular mountain bike. These fat dozer tires on these. This is a E-Cell Super Monarch bike is what these are. So anyways, that's it. That's the hitch deal. Really about 1,000 times better than an unmodified system, and you know, I'd never take another trip without something at least this robust. So hope some of that was useful to you, and if you got better ideas or mods, things you've done, I'm always interested to hear it. Really, you know, trying to get on and off the carrier fast is something I'm interested in hearing about. Something makes loading and unloading a little bit easier. These work pretty good here, but could be something better. And you know, any other ideas, I'd be interested in hearing in the comments. So thanks a lot for watching, and you know, go out there and have fun. It's out there.